What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from sneakerfiles.com, and once again recapping the news from yesterday. Like always, post it first on sneakerfiles.com, and then we make a video and post it on YouTube. So from this video, the highlights would be the release date for the Air Jordan 13 Low Chutney, as well as the release date for the Air Jordan 13 OG Playoff, aka All-Star. Also, the Nike PG1 EYBL is going to release. I'm super excited about that, but there is more details about that release later on in the video. And without wasting too much of your time in the intro, let's jump into the news. This pair we actually featured yesterday, the Adidas NMD R2 known as Triple White. This is also a women's exclusive drop featuring clear granite, vintage white, and footwear white. So the whole uppers kind of has this whole white look to it, as you can see, but almost like a gray hue lands on the three stripes, so it sticks out a little bit. Then on the medial side, the pod overlay is done in a clear granite, I believe that's the shade, and on the heel we have polka dots done in gray. So this pair is dropping on April 6th. Retail will be $170. If I had to guess, they probably will sell out. I don't know about first day, maybe a couple days down the line, but we all know how the NMDs go. Yesterday we also featured the Adidas NMD R2 Core Red pack, and here we have another pair, and basically it features Core Red across the uppers, so I don't see why this isn't a part of the pack, and they're dropping on the same day, so it probably is and somebody left it out somewhere. Either way, we have some on-feet images of them, all red across the uppers, as well as black detailing, white across the boost, and then a translucent outsole, which I kind of think looks good. Either way, dropping April 6th, retail will be $170. In one of our news videos, we showcased an Adidas Pure Boost, which was a new model. We didn't have any additional information. We knew it was going to drop, didn't know when. We got a little bit more now. Not much, but some more. So they're known as the DPR. I don't know what that stands for as of now. I'm sure we'll hear some more information. And really there's like a few differences, but what stands out the most is the lacing system, or I should say lacing setup. And this pair, along with probably a few others, are expected to drop during summer 2017. Also, no retail price as of yet. We have had a few Nike Sock Dart releases that came in cargo khaki. One was like a SC edition, I forgot the other one, but here we have our traditional Nike Sock Dart, which features cargo across the base, which is done in a knitted textile finish. Then we have cargo khaki with a translucent like hue to it across the midfoot strap, white on the midsole and heel, and then on the outsole, partially black and more cargo. No retail price or release date, nothing like that. They should be dropping soon at Nike sportswear retailers. One of them that's going to happen pretty quick is Asphalt Gold. In 2016, we had a strong lineup of Nike Air More Up-Tempos that released, but in 2017, the brand is going to go harder. Here we have the Air More Up-Tempo known as Triple Black. Now this pair actually leaked back in I think 2016, official images did, and we didn't have release information. Now we do, but as a quick recap, they feature all black as you can see. Then we have reflective 3M material that outlines the air, as well as hinted on the tongue and heel loops and laces. For those interested in picking this pair up, they're dropping April 15th. Retail will be $160. We got another Nike Air More Up-Tempo that's dropping this month, dressed in white and black, and they're also being called Scottie Pippen PE, but we'll get to that in a second. So as you can see, we got a white leather perforated base. Black hits the large air as well as leaking onto the midsole. Also, we have a little bit of red that's hinted on the Nike swoosh and within the air unit. The last detail is the Pip, or Scottie Pippen's logo, featured on the heel. So this pair is set to drop April 29th, or that's what's being thrown out there at least for now. Retail will be $160. I think these are dope. I just don't understand them dropping multiple Air More Up-Tempos in 1 month. But hey, this is a dope pair, so I don't have any complaints. Last week I shared with you an image of an upcoming Nike Air More Up-Tempo that's dropping during fall, and it was known as Wheat. As you can see on the screen, that's what we're working with, or that's what we were working with. And some changes happened behind the scene, and one of them was basically a relook on the shoe. So here on the screen now is what is releasing. As you can see, we now have a white midsole. It's actually Cell. And then it even shows that green accents are on it. But I had to do some cleanup on the image because there was additional info on it that I could not leak. And what I was told, or what it read, is the green that's seen will not be there. It will also be wheat. So that's what we're working with for now. And the release date is set right now for October 1st, but I believe it'll be either a little after that or before, around that time. It's kind of like October 1st is usually a placeholder date. Usually, not all the time, but sometimes. And retail price has been hiked up it's $185, but this is also being labeled as a premium release, and I don't know if it's going to be limited or anything along those lines. In yesterday's video, I showcased the Nike PG1 EYBL, and you guys probably could tell I was a little bit upset that they weren't going to release, and that has all changed, and I'm happy to announce that they are going to drop. Also, a quick reminder, a lot of people said, you know, they're going to release. The video was shot on Sunday, which means it's uploaded on Monday. You know, we write the news on sneakerfiles.com first, and then we take it to YouTube. I always say that, but it was updated like right when the news broke on Sneaker Files, so we were, you know, up to date on it. We just can't write and then take it to YouTube. I can't do that all at once, so I have to write, and then at the end of the day I do this video. Anyways, Foot Locker has them available in store on April 8th 2017. Retail is expected to be 110, although not confirmed. Another thing is that they need to release wider than Foot Locker, because there'll probably be a few Foot Locker, you know, House of Hoops or something along those lines. I don't know. It'll probably be a very limited drop, which sucks because I'm not going to pay resale on these, although they're dope. I just not going to pay over $200-300 bucks for a PG1. I can't do it. If there are more retail stores that are going to have them though, I'll make sure to let you know. Also releasing on April 8th is the Nike PG1 BHM. So we don't have images of the shoes. However, I believe it will be this pair, which was a part of the BHM collection from Nike, and that was seen on the feet of athletes on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So once we have more information, I'll make sure to update you. Just like the EYBL, this is set to release at Foot Locker retail stores, only in store only, not online. Retail price should be 110. So these next two sneakers I'm about to showcase from Jordan Brand, you may not like. A lot of people probably won't like, but it is news, and I feel like it's at least somewhat worthy to share. Here we have the Jordan Formula 23 or 23, known as Toggle, and as you can see, it features pretty much a whole new lacing setup. It has cables on the panels that connects to a bungee cord which goes to the heel, and it connects into the heel counter, and now we have a lace lock which was taken from the Air Jordan 6, or it looks like it at least. So they have started landing at retailers overseas like the Goodwill out. I'm sure if you are interested, select Jordan Brand retailers will have them in the coming weeks, give or take. So here is the second weird, and probably a lot of people aren't feeling them. I kind of like them, but I haven't picked up a pair yet, obviously. I haven't even seen them in person. This is known as the Jordan Trainer Essential, and as you can see, this pair comes in Game Royal. Kind of mimics that of the Motorsport, and obviously a more white, so we're not going to really call it a Royal theme, but you know, the timing of everything probably can go either way. But these are going to start dropping at Jordan Brand retailers soon. Retail will be 120, and for those that don't know, it basically is a training model that resembles the Air Jordan 8, and that's about it. For opening day, Jordan Brand gave their athletes some Air Jordan 12 PE cleats, and honestly, I like a lot of them, but they're not going to release. Anyways, they feature small details that connect to the player. A few that are shown are Gio Gonzalez, Dexter Fowler, and David Price. Now, they also have other detailings like their number, or even like Skittles on the insole, which all connects back to the player. Although March Madness is done, big congrats goes to UNC for taking the title. We have a detailed look at the Air Jordan 13 Low Michigan PE, which was made for the squad for March Madness. So we've already featured the shoe, but it was kind of like a bad image, and shout out goes out to English Soul for these images. But as you can see, we got navy blue, yellow, and then on the liner we have a unique graphic, while the tongues feature the M Block logo. So these are dope. I wish they would release. Not gonna happen. What the rumor is that there was under 50 made, which were given to past and present players of the University of Michigan, as well as friends and family of Jordan Brand. We all know that the Air Jordan 13 Low Chutney was returning in 2017. Rumor actually started back in 2016 that they were going to release, but in June, it's going to happen. For those that don't know, this is an OG colorway that dropped back in 1998, and for the first time, they're going to retro. For those that are planning on copping, they're dropping June 10th. Retail will be $175. Now, a lot of people are wondering probably if this is going to be a hard to get release, limited, so I can't answer that. It's way too early, but here's my thing on it. If it's a GR, it's going to sit. If it's a quick strike, it'll go fast. Also, the Air Jordan 13 OG Playoff, aka All-Star, I'll get to that in a second, is dropping in June. So this is again an OG colorway, and there's a bit of, I guess you could say controversy. A lot of people going back and forth. They're being called All-Star, they're being called Playoff. So technically he wore them first during the All-Star game, and then he wore them during the playoffs as well. So technically I guess you got to call him All-Star. To me, I refer to him as Playoff. I don't know why. It just, that's kind of, whoever tells you something, you know, back in the day, you kind of go with it. And to each his own, though. I can call him All-Star, I can call him Playoffs. But either way, if you're planning on picking them up, they're dropping June 20th, 2017. Retail price will be $190. Again, it's too early to tell if they're going to sell out, obviously. But to me, I think this is a dope colorway. Regardless if they're going to sell out or not, I could give a shit less because I plan on picking these up. And if you like them, you should too. But if this is one of the colorways that's going to sell out for the Air Jordan 13, I believe it would be. I thought the Cherries would, but, or Chicago's, some people would call them. But, they produced the hell out of it. They made a ton for All-Star Weekend. So if they do that with this pair, it might be the same situation. But that isn't a bad thing if you want to pick them up and you're not buying just because of hype or they're limited, you're just buying because you like the shoe. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on sneakerfiles.com and then we take it to YouTube. So from this video, what I plan on picking up is the Air Jordan 13 Low Chutney. Again, that's another OG shoe that I never owned, and I definitely plan on in 2017. At least an OG colorway. Maybe I'll pick up the OG also. The Air Jordan 13 Playoff. I think those are dope. Regardless, I need a new pair to wear, so I plan on picking those up. The Nike PG1 EYBL, and that only depends on availability and if I'm able to get my hands on for retail or a reasonable price. Even if it's a little above retail, I could do that, but I'm not paying a lot. And the Air More Up-Tempo in white and black. Now, I'm probably not going to pull the trigger on them right away. I'm going to wait because I see this pair sitting and eventually going on sale. I know Air More Up-Tempos usually go somewhat fast, but I don't know. It's just something about it that I just screams like they're going on sale. So that's pretty much it. Also, the Air More Up-Tempo Triple Black and wheat, it's a potential. It's up there, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I'll have to wait to see actual images or in person. Probably in person would be best. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you liked from the video, what you disliked. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to sneakerfiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.